So it's the day after catching that coon, and although I did get the trap fixed, I wasn't able to set it up today because the weather outside's extremely bad. So what I decided to do was, if you guys remember, I had that camera set up over the trap. So I looked back at the footage, and it's some pretty interesting stuff. So I figured I'd show you guys that today. So it's the day after catching that coon, and although I did get the trap fixed, I wasn't able to set it up today because the weather outside's extremely bad. So what I decided to do was, if you guys remember, I had that camera set up over the trap. So I looked back at the footage, and it's some pretty interesting stuff. So I figured I'd show you guys that today. Okay, so in this first video, this is when the coon actually gets the trap. As you can see, he's definitely interested in the Rice Krispie treats, but he's trying to figure out the best way to get to them. So he tries from this front side first and then goes around to the back. Once he gets to this back side of the trap, he has some pretty good success trying to get that Rice Krispie treat. So you can see he has one of his front paws through one of the trap holes, and he's actually able to eat some of the Rice Krispie treat through the hole. So at this point, the coon's on the back side of the trap now, and he actually gets both of his paws through the holes, and he's trying to pull the Rice Krispie treat through the holes. As you can see, he actually gets a little bit of the Rice Krispie treat through the hole, and he's able to eat on it a little bit. So after he gnaws on the Rice Krispie treat for a little while, he actually ends up leaving at about 11:18. So he comes back at 11:21, and this is where we actually catch him. So you can see he goes in the trap, trips the lever, the sound freaks him out, starts moving the trap around, but we ended up getting him. So after I caught that coon yesterday, I showed you guys how he bent up my trip lever on the trap, and I wanted to see how he ended up doing it. So you can see right here, that lever he's standing on is supposed to be basically flat, and he almost has it straight up in the air. So he was trying to find every way in the world to get out of the trap and ended up bending the trip lever. So that's all I got for you guys today. Sorry I wasn't able to make another trapping video, but if you guys enjoy watching these trail cam videos, let me know in the comments and make sure to hit that follow button.